sky. Mama taught her well, praise the gods, any shape, any form, conjure up a storm cloud. It rained, it pours, let it fall down. Spirit dance, Cherokee, Blackfoot, put a pound to the ground. Two-step is all it took. Hey, I used to run from the sound of the drums. Cause spirit would hear it, and spirit would come. African dance. Rhythm of the king can be the sounds of life. But we should dance, got me moving in the trance. Circle motion got me going and going. African dance. African dance, 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 hey. I used to run from the sound of the drums. The spirit would hear it, the spirit would come. I never felt this feeling before, but my body moving around like it already know. I just release, let go. All them burdens I've been bearing, I ain't carrying no more. I reach high, feel low. Let your chakras open up, let the feeling in your soul get high, feel low. Let your chakras open up, let the feeling in your soul. African dance.
Hey, Sunshine Monet with the affirmations to enjoy your day with Sunshine Monet. You are listening to Chakra Music. I came through with intentions of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well it's me then that you wanted. I moved in gratitude as my soul was being summoned. The consciousness has returned, Christ is really coming. I make these flows for the souls that drift in indigo. I make some goals for they glow since they was embryos. Access the records, they lectures, keep your principles. Enemies infect you, don't let them reach your pinnacles. Reversing curses that's embedded in religions. They wound up in your soul, that's why you feel in tension. I'm remixing declensions before Sumerians existed. It's something in the water, don't get caught, you'll get acidic. I bury enemies, pay pinnacles to the witness. You say my name in threes, I appear in your vision. Write Iliads in me, I'm the witcher in your system. Silly as can be, there's no opposite in infinite. I'm the goddess of crossroads, touching all directions. With the skull and crossbones that call to the vexes. I applaud the protectors, I'm the god of inflection. They see the demon in me and still pause the respecters. I need no translation, vibrating from universe. My throat mansplaining while my yoni do the work. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts.
Enoch, seven prophet, move like the full winds do. My energy is useful, my thoughts are old school, so I move with a vibe slim. Say I'm sexy, haircut like Anita Baker, real lovely. Caught up in the rapture, it's kinda risque. Kisses and faces on public is real frisky. Touche.
You are listening to Chakra Music.
Mask off.
Okay. Peace,
Okay.
y'all.
Peace.
We got the definition. Shout out to Enoch 7 Prophet because he gave me a new way to exalt, to adore, and to uplift black women. Okay. He gave me this term called love leg. Okay. Before it was lovely. Okay. Oh, you look lovely. We are looking lovely. Let me get the gods in here. Oh my goodness. Okay. It just get more and more lovely every time I touch the button. Let me touch the button one
Yes.
more time.
Peace, peace.
Lovely.
One more
You
time.
understand what I'm saying? Lovely. Okay.
Lovely.
Lovely. Okay. Yes. Yes. So it becomes my honor and privilege at this time to introduce something to others. The most phenomenal gods on the planet here to grace me with their presence. They was like, I guess you could get a couple minutes of our time, boy, son, boy. But don't be acting up because we'll spank you. I don't want no smoke, okay? But I want a little bit of tea, a little hen of tea, a little bit of Hennessy, a little bit of tea together because y'all got together and did something phenomenal. And I wanted to get a little kitty cap. So peace to the goddesses. We had a God moment with the goddesses, and please, somebody tell me about it.
It was amazing. It
Okay.
was amazing. I'm lit up thinking about it. Um, it was divine. It was 11 goddesses in a space on 11/11, trusting each other to step into a portal and embrace the great cosmic feminine powers that we all possess. And that's what I got. That's where I'm at. But who's next?
I'm trying to figure
How
out.
y'all see it?
I enjoyed myself. I pretty much have the same vision. It was, it was a nice alignment of goddesses, and it was dope that it was 11 on 11/11, and everything was just so divinely aligned. It was healing. It was very healing.
It was a rebirth. It was a
Definitely.
rebirth.
That it
It was,
was.
yes, it was a rebirth, a lifting of the veil like no other. Um, hmm. It was very comforting. It was definitely a mama house. Wasn't it a mama
It was.
house? It was definitely a mama house, very comforting, like very getaway style. Just the go heal, create, learn different techniques on how you can support yourself and uplift yourself in your journey. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was transformational.
Peace, peace. Talking about that space. That space was amazing. It was magical. We stepped into things that if you came with an expectation, this space blew your mind.
Oh, like
Oh, me.
She'll be back. Did it
She is
freeze?
telling the creator of all everything that we need to hear. Okay. And she's going to have to repeat a little bit of that.
It's the
So,
Mercury retrograde, y'all.
ooh,
That's the theme.
it's my fault. It's my fault. Everything was going good. Ty says and about it. So,
It was
Gemini, can you share your vision and how you thought the thing was going to go, how you had it together since you brought all of the gods together in your Gemini fashion? Can you tell us what you envisioned versus what manifested or manifested, however you want to word it? Please and thank you.
I envisioned how it went is way different. I think in logic, right? So I had everything kind of mapped out. Like it's gonna be this area is gonna be for this, and this workshop is gonna be this way, and this facilitator is gonna present in this fashion. Like I didn't when I called the goddesses and asked them to play their different positions, I had an idea of how I wanted things to flow. However, what the divine had for us was way more better. It was so much more better. So the day where I had a structured itinerary, this o'clock and this o'clock and this o'clock, I had a structured itinerary. No, we fell into flow. And things just moved according to the way that it was supposed to. It was so much more than I envisioned. I had all those, I was worried about, oh, is this going to be this way? And is this going to go? And I want this, and don't be late. And I get a little rigid sometimes when it's time for the events to come together, because I just want everything to be good for the people. Like I want everyone to enjoy themselves and be comfortable. I'm a nurturer. I'm an accommodator. So I wanted to make sure that everyone was well accommodated, and they were, we were, but not the way my little human experience mind saw things. It was bigger, it was better. It was divinely ordered and orchestrated, and I'm super grateful. The workshops, they were great for healing, for long term, for the shift, and for assisting us with moving forward. And the facilitators, everyone vibed so well and had so much to add on. And it just was, it was epic. It was major. And I'm grateful that I answered the call. Let's not forget the call. A call was issued out by the great cosmic mothers for us to come together, us earthly mothers on this physical plane, to step into our power, to take our power back and to own it and to be bold with it, because we are divinely protected and we are being divinely guided. And therefore we can trust that the things that we seek to bring to fruition, we can do that. And I'm just grateful that we were able to cultivate a space where those things took place.
Look, you said cultivate and bring these things together. And look, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever on Do the Knowledge Radio, she in the back, she getting ready, she all fired up, she's inspired. The crystal Jawn is in the building. Okay, so peace to the goddess up in here. Okay.
Peace and love. Thank you, Knowledge Born Law, for that wonderful introduction. I was looking behind me like, who's coming? But thank you for that love. Sorry, guys, I was a little bit late. I love the conversation.
Right on time. You are right
you were
on
saying,
time.
Sheeta, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
So what you think about that event that you was at, that you was rocking the crystals in the Jawn?
Any events with crystals and Jawns, I'm for.
Yes. How Sunshine, when you came, I had asked for you to come and do readings, right? And that kind of, how was your experience?
So I guess I was on the same boat, when Mercurian's playing things. So I'm like, okay, I know how this is gonna go. I got, this over here, and I had my little, gift things and stuff like that. And I thought in my mind it was like I was leaving for work. You know what I mean? Like, this is what I do for a living, all day long. So I was like, all right, I'm about to, go to work. And I've been wanting to go to one of Gemini's events for a while, that I was healing, not just physically, but I was also healing mentally. As my incident happened in Philly. So it's just like, yeah, I kind of got like a fear with traveling, to them spaces now. So it was cool. It ended up not being like work. It ended up being a healing experience for me. And it was just like, okay, so it's not gonna go this way. And at first I was kind of like fighting it, like, okay, I'm not here for that. I'm here for this. So sit to the side, wait for somebody to tell you what to do, somebody ask you for your reading, and da, da, da. So I was like having that conversation in my head. But it the energy was so welcoming. It was just like, nah, I couldn't keep that mindset. But I really enjoyed myself. Ended up being a healing experience, and I'm very glad that I could make it.
For real.
Thank you.
Mama, you was talking to God, and God didn't want us to hear what you were saying. So hopefully you back and your microphone is good with us. Can you share with us that I have a God speech that you was given
Oh my!
before you went out?
I have
Pretty please.
I have a God, and it lives inside. Um, Let me tell you what a wonderful space we were in. It was very welcoming, like Sunshine said. It was one of those spaces where, you if you did try to fight the feeling, the nurturing feeling was going to take over regardless. At some point, you couldn't hold your guard up but so long. In this space that it was made pure, so it was open with love, it was done with love, it was closed with love, so you couldn't help but feel anything but love the whole time. So it was definitely amazing being in the presence of goddesses that were bringing such powerful and cleansing information at a time that a portal as beautiful as 1111 was open. I mean, I don't think we could have asked for anything more beautiful.
We'll say that. She told that to God first, and then she told it back unto us. I love that. I love it. Mr. John, can you speak to us and paint us a picture in only your fashion about the sights and the sounds of this wonderful space that you was engulfed in, shining and joning?
Yes, absolutely. I just want to apologize if I do sound a little bit congested. I definitely got hit with that winter bug, so I do apologize if I do sound stuffy or look a little watery, my eyes and everything. But I definitely did not want to miss time to recap this wonderful event. I just want to say that this was really a dream team of women. Like I felt like we were like the Avengers of the women at this event because we had so much to learn from each other, and I have a genuine love, appreciation of everybody that was there, or even the people I didn't meet. I had a strong curiosity to kind of collab with them to see how their energy was, and just for everything to just be so wonderful and so beautiful. I really couldn't have asked it to turn out a better way. It's never about how many people are there. It's really about, I feel like, the impact, you know? So I feel like everything that was going on in my world was able to slow down to allow me to participate and be a part of that. And just going into it, I didn't have any expectations, but just to be able to flow, that's when I'm most comfortable. And I feel like I was able to flow like any I felt at home, like any nervousness, any other thing that I felt, it just, it felt like it was a safe space to kind of share, what I needed to share and get it out and receive what I needed to receive. And yeah, it just was a beautiful event. Like I really can't put it into words. Like I feel like if I painted a picture, it might be better, but just trying to put it into words, I don't really have that many. It was just a once in a lifetime sort of experience. It was definitely one of my top 5 sister gatherings.
Yeah.
I just felt, just coming off of Goddess in the Garden, then going into that, I really believe in the sisterhood, and it really was just like, I felt taken care of. I felt nurtured. I felt um, poured into, and I felt acknowledged. And it was just a beautiful experience. I really been trying to find words for it since I knew we were coming on here, and the words do escape me. But yeah, a 100 beautiful experience.
Thank you. Freedom.
Yes. Yes, please
Freedom
talk to her
came.
so she don't snap at me, okay? Because she was free. Her phone got free while we was up there. Her phone got free.
Every time I'm in the interview, I'm always doing my hair. But hey, y'all.
Hey.
Peace, love.
Hey, free.
Hi. Me?
Freedom came later in the evening. She was our guided meditation for the nighttime part of the retreat, and she stayed over. You want to share about your experience?
Yes. I did come in the like right before dinner. I came right before dinner. Everybody was like trying to get at that food. They was trying to get at that food. Um, so coming in, I came in at the release, at the yellow balloon release that Mama Roo did for us. So that was perfect timing. I didn't get to do like many workshops, but the workshop that workshop that I did do was perfect for me. It was throw the balloon and don't look back. When you're releasing, like, and it was just like such a like this is not, we always releasing, we always healing, but to like heal and release and not look back is like confirmation, is like confirm, is like validate, that process that you had to go through to for you to move forward to your higher self. So that was perfect for me. They had little goodie bags. Like, we didn't talk about the goodie bags. Okay, the goodie bags with all the activities that we was gonna have overnight. Um, so that was really cool. So I know, like, it was an amazing day. So the guided meditation, I had to get into zone. I had to get into zone, but um, guided meditation. And the thing is, I didn't do shrooms. I didn't do the shrooms. Okay. So I was very, da 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 da. But the guided meditation, I didn't have anything planned or anything. And sometimes I get overwhelmed when I don't have like a script, like, and I feel like going through this, we are creators at the same time. We're students, or we're individual people who go through healing and go through life. We're not just people who serve the community. We also go through our own healing experiences, like Sunshine said. So I was like, all right, y'all, I had an idea, I had some little visions, we set the scene up and everything when it came to like the lights, the tapestries. Everybody was laying in a rocket ship, explaining a rocket ship. And we did some deep breaths. And I my goal with the meditation was to I didn't notice what I was doing, but I wanted to go through the elements. The mamas that was chosen for each workshop, they were from the elements. So for me, I felt like I needed to bring it all together, so that was my main goal of like um going through all the elements and helping them realize it's within them. The elements are within them, and they control how they want to morph it and control and in the world, and rebirth themselves into the world as to how they see them elements to resonate with themselves. So we went really deep, and yeah, yeah. Feedback from it was different. I went for a while, but it was really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed how I allowed my, the cosmic mother to speak through me without having a script. And sometimes we doubt like our first intuition and stuff like that. First, like first thought, first feeling. So it was very much a very like, okay, this feeling, and then it was like the next feeling came in, and the next thing came. So it was very flow. So I really enjoyed that, and it made me feel a lot more confident when it came to me sharing my gifts. So yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your gifts.
For real, she did a
Overnight.
good job. That was really fun. What you
Definitely was.
how you
Oh,
hosted it and your team there and everything. It was a great time.
mm-hmm. And at the end, everybody got butterscotch. I
Yeah,
really love. I'm
you
like,
got the
wait, y'all
grandmother
don't want
candies
to
at
get
the end.
butterscotch. I was sprinkling butterscotch on everybody, but meditation, I like it to be a sensory experience. So that was also one of my things that I really wanted to get into, like a sensory experience. So yes, you
Well,
had to be there.
I wanna jump in here and say I wasn't in the rocket ships, but I happened to be downstairs in the chill out area. Let's give a shout out to that bud and breakfast, because let me tell you, we
Yes.
had it. Look, I felt like a queen down there, and Miss Freedom came and is in Mama's house. Just had to come down there and get in my bed, but it's okay. But I just want to shout out that bud and breakfast. They treated us so like I don't know about everybody. I can't speak for everybody else, but I could say I felt so loved and so taken care of. It was nothing that I think I could have asked for that wasn't already there.
Definitely.
It
Definitely.
was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had at a retreat, and I've been facilitating and attending retreats for 25 plus years, and this is one of the most beautiful places that I've been. So I
Oh.
just want to give them a shout out. And that food,
Mm. All the food.
the food was just on another level.
Exactly.
It was just on another level. I had a beautiful time, and the hostess is lovely.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to acknowledge them because that was a beautiful place, and I can't wait to go back.
Mm-hmm.
That part.
I I was so it was just so like I didn't go downstairs until the end of the night, and I came there. I'm like, this is what I've been looking for.
It's so pretty down there. Is the decor in that house is so nice. But it felt so homey. Like when
Didn't
everybody
it?
came in the house, it was like we knew each other. We been here before. We knew the host. Like it was just so just naturally familial and just like comfortable.
Yes.
Yes, yes,
That's
And
what I was
I
looking
agree.
for.
Sunshine. It really did feel like we was all like back again, like just like we had left, and now we all back,
We
because
all
I just felt so connected to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
it was like the meetings when you meet up at Big Mama's house. Big Mama put
Yeah.
out the call. She was like, y'all need to get to the house. We got stuff to do. And we all convened and put in that work that it was what you said. It felt very familiar. I was able to relax my shoulders and my neck and my everything, and I saw how everyone relaxed and kind of melded into each other, and we were able to release and be vulnerable. We shared life experiences. We learned new things together. Like it was just, yeah, it was that at Big
It was
Mama's house.
it was
How
So
lovely.
has
and
how has everything been for y'all since the retreat?
This session is still in my question. That's one
My
question. So
bad,
y'all
my
can think
bad.
about
I
your
can't help
answer.
it.
I want to skip.
I
I,
just wrote
I,
that
I,
down.
yeah, I wanted. Look, see, look, that's beautiful. That means that I'm y'all's child. You see that? So I wanted to ask that question, but before I ask that question, to give y'all time for y'all response. The question before that is, what did it feel like to be in a space of reciprocity? You know, y'all mothers, y'all pour into the world, y'all
You gonna
pour
make me
into the
cry.
universe, y'all pour into the seen and the unseen. What did it feel like to be in a space and actually experience reciprocity? Like, I want to know as much detail as you can share. So if it was weird, if it was whatever it was, I would like to know, pretty please, because that's important. And I think a sub question in that same space is, how can we better facilitate spaces of reciprocity unto our mothers, so it don't have to be something that you look forward to once a year? So is that okay?
Yes.
Is that a good enough question before we get to
Yes.
how has your life
Good
been
job,
changed,
Knowledge. Good job.
transformed? Thank you, Free.
I
Yes.
like that question.
For me, it felt soul fulfilling. I felt full. I felt safe. I felt safe. I felt comforted. I felt like it's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. And it's okay to be who I felt like I could just be all the way in my authenticity. Like I didn't, it was no code switching or no weird energy. It was very fulfilling. I felt full. And I'm gonna think about the next part of the question.
So for me, I'm practicing receiving. I don't receive well. I like to give. So initially, it was funny because I was paying attention to how I felt. I was having a whole conversation in my head, but it felt weird at first. And I'm in my head like, why I feel weird? And it's like, it feel weird because I don't feel like I deserve this. And I'm like, why you don't deserve it? Like, you do shit all the time. And it's like, but I'm not here for that. And it's like, well, where you gonna be for it then? And I'm like, all right. Like, so it's just like, that was the whole dialogue in my head at first. It was just like receiving it. But then once I like got comfortable with receiving it, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is what it feels like. I've never felt that before. Like, it's, I won't, knock it. My life is full of participation trophies, and I've always had to learn to be grateful for, oh, that's just who they are. That's what they can give. It's okay. Like, they're doing their best, and I always had to like make that in my head when I would, try to force myself to receive or, whatever. But then to be in a space where it's like I'm receiving exactly what it is that I want and I didn't have to ask for it, and it's kind of like in abundance, like it's like a natural feel. Like I didn't have to ask for it. It doesn't feel forced. I don't feel like a burden. I'm not bothering anybody. Like that was a big bomb for me in my life, in my childhood, in my, healing process and the things I'm dealing with. So it's just like, dang, this shit exists. Like, I didn't even know this shit really existed. I thought this was just something people be chatting about online and stuff, because it felt like different spiritual circles that I kept trying to walk into kept pushing me out, because they didn't have that reciprocation. I wasn't getting that there. I was getting drained. And it was dope. I tell you what, I haven't settled for less since that weekend. I'll complain about it. Make it like it's definitely more so in the forefront of my mind. Like, because before I'd be making excuses, like it's okay that the scales is like this. Now my spirit be like, nope, nope, this ain't it. Nope. This ain't like how it was that weekend. Like, nope, you already know, because now you know this shit exists. Like now you can have it and you deserve it and you don't have to beg for it, and it can be natural and like, yeah, no. Nope. That's mine. I yield.
what I was gonna say, it was just, that's one of my best moments as a child, like climbing up in my mom's bed. So like, so like that experience for me was like the best. Um, yeah. I ain't trying to get emotional and stuff like that, but
Do it. Do it. Do it.
what about do it? So just being able to come downstairs and feel comfortable and feel welcomed and feel invited into the space, that was Mama Roo's space, you know what I'm saying? So and to feel like, like she had a whole stash of snacks, you know what I'm saying? It was the mama cave. She had like underwater on the TV with some nice music. And I just got in the bed. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, Mama, you sure? I'm like, come on now. you know, um, but I think things connected to home is like really like I've been into this like home thing of like home within me and then like actual physical home and then the next step of like the people that's in your home and how you feel with those people. Like we had dinner together, you know what I'm saying? We learned together, we communed together, we woke up and we had brunch together, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, we had peers and you would go to the side and chat and key, but it was very like, the house was alive. Even in the mama cave, the house was so alive. It was like, oh, what you doing over here? And I was like, oh, what you doing over there? And it's just, oh, can I help here? Can I, give a hand here? And it's just like, to feel like you don't gotta like kind of like be off in the corner a little bit, was very special for me. Um, yes, it was very fun, and I'm actually like now I'm thinking about like I'm like, well, even before I was like, dang, I need another one of those. It was really exciting. Your second question, your second question, how do we get this to happen more often? It's a real issue in the communities of like gentrification. Like they'll work and invest in the homes around, the people that's already been living there. I mean, around them, but they won't work on the home. Oh dang. They won't work on the work on the homes that the people actually live in. So I feel like it's a good it's a huge investment when you invest in a single home. Like who's in the home? Where are they going through? Who's doing this? Who's doing that? You know what I'm saying? Who can like where do you need a helping hand? We're commune over like speaking to each other, talking to each other, because we had some really like we had the workshops, but our conversations like were very like like very family oriented. Like we were able to connect through conversation, unstructured conversation, just us just doing what we just roaming around. So that was really important. So I think this is very important to have outside support to invest in homes. Not just out the physical walls of a home, but also like individual homes, like our body, what's going on with you as an individual person, and then like what's going on with us, how are we, doing. So yes, yeah, that's my spill. And I really cannot wait to do that again, y'all. I really wish that we, next year we gotta do one for 11/11 and we gotta do another one for 1/11. So yes, I'm excited about the next time.
Well, you know, first and foremost, girl, crawling up in the bed, I will say, I said that, oh, that's one of my children for sure. But, and finding my snack stash, I was like, whoa. But, but what I want to say about this space is this. I resonate with what Sunshine said about feeling a little weird. I didn't feel weird. What I felt was I felt like I was in a dream. And so the fact that I had spirit as the element that I had to bring to the table, it felt very ethereal. I felt like I'm in this space and I'm looking at everybody, and some of these people I'm supposed to be meeting for the first time, but they look so familiar to me that I'm like, this can't be the first time that I met this person. And that just kept happening the whole night. Like, I am supposed to be here. I've already done this. As Earth, Wind, and Fire said, this is my life in review. I have been here with these people before. We have done this. This is what we do. And it felt so amazing because um all my life, I'm an Aquarian, so with a Libra rising, so I always want all the people to be together and hold hands and sing kumbaya and eat together and all this stuff. I've always been that person. And through my experiences and so many disappointments, I think a small part of me didn't think that I would be able to see a space where we could purely be ourselves and have that full experience, that full feeling. But when I came into this space and when I left this space, it was like, oh, this is it. This is what I'm talking about. And like Sunshine said, since then, I'd be like, I wish somebody would try to sell me short on sisterhood. It ain't even happening. It's not even happening. If you can't come like them sisters was coming for me on 11/11, I don't want none. If your energy ain't up high like that and loving on me so I could love on you, I don't want none. Don't come around here if you not talking high vibrations. Like my little baby said, big mama shit. If you ain't coming around here talking that, you ain't coming around here talking nothing. Cause I don't want none. Cause I done felt my feel. I done felt at home. I done felt paradise. I done felt my sisters. And that's, hey, listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Um, I just love what everybody stated. Okay. Everything was just amazing. Oh my goodness. I think for me, um, I'm always just like Sunshine, just being givers. Like I'm a giver. I'm always being called on. I'm always answering a call to be around and support healing in my community as much as I can, because it's really important to me that we really focus on being able to heal ourselves and each other. What I want to say is that I came into the space. I didn't read too much that Shahida put out there. And the reason why I try not to read too much about something is because it makes you form an expectation. And then you have like I read my little flyer, I read some things, but I didn't want to read too much about it because I wanted to experience it without like a bias of how I expected it to be, or I didn't ask too many questions. I just kind of wanted to come in and really experience. I would say for a long time I am Crystal Jawn, but it's the difference between having to be Crystal Jawn and just being Crystal Jawn. So I feel like in that space, like I was able to really just be really authentic, and I needed to be that. Not saying I'm not being authentic in other spaces, but I think sometimes you're trying to provide what people are looking for. Like I'm doing events, I'm trying to make sure everyone's experiencing this event the best way. Like I want to make sure, but I was able to kind of just like sit back and exist amongst my sisters and receive. It has allowed me to really be more conscious and cautious about, I guess, what I put energy into. Like I feel like I'm always that way anyway, but now I'm even more like, let me just be more mindful of if it's something I can add to the space, or if it's something that I don't really need to, I could kind of just preserve my energy and not be a part of. Because when I think about it, it's like, I've been missing out on all these events he'd have been doing, and that's how they be, you know? So I'm like, I got to be real careful because I'm running around here, and there, where I might not need to show up in those spaces, or those spaces might not be ready to receive me, or those spaces might be ready to get what they need from me, but I'm not getting anything from those spaces, you know? So I think it really made me be more aware of just like my energy and where I'm directing it to, so I can have energy for things that I need to be shown up for myself. So that's what I got to add to it. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Amazing. I love y'all to life. Like, y'all really came through, fucked shit up, and ready to come back and do it again, okay? I love y'all. I love y'all the real kind.
Yes.
And my heart. Knowledge has spoken to how do we have have reciprocity in our day-to-day, right? And we do that by being honest, being authentic, being ourselves. How we give should generate the energy of reciprocity. The way that we give should generate and we know what y'all said, same applies over here. I'm not taking no shorts. I'm not dealing with nothing that don't feel good to me, that's not good for me. And I know what that is because I trust the vibes. I trust what I got internally. I trust my GPS system, like my whole everything. My ability to trust myself since 11/11, I can't believe it. That's what I meant when I said, like, my inside is real different. Like, what?
Hey,
I can feel it before I get here. Something is like, but the day-to-day reciprocity comes from really being our authentic selves and love. Remember, I was trying to talk about the Taurus field, and I had got a little on tangent or whatever, but that's how we get it. How we give it is how we get it. You get it how you live. You get it how you live, and by being open. Like, we're open and we're in a giving spirit. We need to be open and in a receiving spirit as well. And that is how we have reciprocity in our day-to-day lives. Be open to receive. Don't be it's selfish to give without receiving. It's blocking somebody else's blessings to give without receiving. It's none of your business. If God if the Most High, if Big Mama, if the Divine put it on somebody's heart to be a blessing to you, receive that because you deserve it. And that's how I see it. But y'all, I love y'all. I'm blushing and crying and smiling and
I wanted to I agree with everything that you said, and I really wanted to just answer that second part too, because as a mom, in the physical world, in the spiritual way as well, I got a lot of babies I care for, a lot of people that I pour out to. And I can remember when I was young, just constantly pouring and pouring and pouring, and nobody ever really told me, or taught me how to receive. And sometimes, like Sunshine said, you don't feel worthy. You be like, well, I don't even deserve this. So, I'm just doing my service. I'm here for service. But people forget, being here for service is different than just being the help. Like, that's not your job. You know what I mean? So being here for service, you do have to be open for reciprocity, but you have to know you deserve it. You have to know you deserve it. Like Jim said, like, this, I am receiving this, maybe not from the person I gave it to, but everything I give, I'm going to receive something back that is reciprocal for the energy that I put out, and that goes with, what I'm saying, high and low vibrations, so moving forward, one of the things that I would really like to see, and I believe that would help to foster more spaces like this, is the coming together of our elder sisters and our younger sisters. I think at some point somebody made them believe that there was a competition, and there's really not. And people can say what they want. Oh, I'm not competing with nobody but myself, but you are. And the reason we know you are is because you're sitting off in the corner by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wasn't competing, you'd be with other people just like you. Because you know that no matter what it is, all of y'all do, everybody brings their unique spin to it, and it's going to appeal to somebody. So being together benefits us more than being apart. You know what I'm saying? Iron
Mm.
sharp as iron. We gotta be here for each other and understand that, for the things to come, especially, for the things to come requires a different kind of strength than the strength that the Black woman has had thus far. They always talk about us being strong. We've been a certain kind of strong. It's a different kind of strong required right now. And the kind of strong that's required right now is fostered through unity. So I'd like to be the one to make that call for us to recognize that we need to heal some of these wounds so we can get together and do things, because trust has been our biggest problem.
Mhm.
But you can't trust nobody else until you can trust yourself. And somebody out there know what I'm talking about when I say sometimes they don't even trust the damn self. You know what I mean? So somebody know what I'm talking about.
Used to be
You know
me.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely used to be on that tight time.
You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? I remember we used to have a saying in the hood: busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. So let me let you know, sometimes we can't be trusted. So that's why it's hard for us to trust somebody else, because we don't trust ourselves. So
Right.
moving forward, I think that continued healing on ourselves, recognition that we need each other, and being willing to work together in open spaces to each other and open our hearts to each other will definitely be what'll help to make these spaces stronger and more readily available.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a nice blend of, what you and Freedom was saying. Actually all of y'all answers combined. Like, we need housing. Women are like, that's the biggest struggle, and most of the women that I be doing like readings for and doing these, zodiac therapies for, whenever they talk about pentacles, they main thing mindset is housing, like how my lifestyle going to be at and stuff like that. And it seems like the more you get into, and this is just from like, the people that I've been doing readings for, it's like, the more they want to get into being natural and being healers and really walking in that path, the more difficult, upholding the economic system and the physical resources and that all of that entails becomes for the woman. And so we know that there's gods out here, just like there's goddesses out here. So when a woman gets to that certain level of goddess, she needs the gods, the men that know what it is. It's time for the village. It's time for that shelter and the protection and the providing and the completion between masculine and feminine energy. We need safe spaces to come together and fellowship. We don't feel safe, you know even all of us in the house, as one by one, as we walked outside, hey, yo, make sure you safe, let me know when you get home, da, 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 da. Who's the Uber driver, what are we doing over there? you know we should There should have been men to escort us where we needed to go. We should have felt safe.
Right.
I feel like that safety is a big component to a woman being in her feminine energy, period. And that once a woman feels safe, she can start trusting. She could be soft. She can walk in a room and key with everybody, because she doesn't have to put them walls up. We that's not what we want to do. Being in a room full of givers, that's not what we want to do. That's not our natural state, to have the walls up and our arms crossed and all of that. That's not comfortable for us. We should be able to be in our comfortable self. Yeah, I think that on a physical level, giving us more safe spaces, you know, where we don't have to worry about certain things would help us, you know, spaces of fellowship, spaces of livelihood where we can grow our food, where we can you know, raise these kids and homeschool our kids and pull them out of these, you know, systems and situations where we can help one another heal, you know, through different programs and whatever meetings we want to have. Some of us, you know, want to have regular events, regular retreats, but it's the overhead. Oh, I got to pay for the venue and I got to do this, I got to do that. But if we had a space, you know, already where this is just where we come commune already, then it all is already entailed. Like, knowledge, I already know where I be coming from, bro. We need the land. We need the buildings on the land. Like, I'll be on my village type time, but it's necessary. It's necessary. And to give, you know, a woman is born with every egg she'll give life to. And I just imagine that generation of women being born into a village like that. Like, she don't even got to do this childhood trauma stuff we got to go through before we can get to what it is that we deserve. She already born in the shit she deserved. Like, I'm in awe and I can't wait to see that generation of woman being, you know what I mean? I have faith that I'm going to be here to see it. It's going to happen, you know, because I look at my sons and I look at my little sisters and they teenagers and, you know, just to see the ease life that they have. They don't have to go through all the stuff that me and my mom went through. Like, you know, they don't have to share our traumas and all that. They're not even teen parents like me and my mom was. You know what I mean? So to see these naive, oblivious children, like, they're fucking kids, bro. I wasn't a kid. They're kids. Like, they're goofy kids. And I love that. Like, you know, and they do come across people that are like, oh, that's a boy. You got to toughen him up. He got to go through stuff. Or why she ain't going through stuff? They soft. Like, nah, bro, this what ease look like.
Right.
You wish you had this. That's why it triggers you and you get mad.
Right.
You know, and that's what we deserve. We deserve that. And you know, I see knowledge in the chat or whatever. I just want to let y'all know I'm Sunshine Monet L. Y'all can see my hashtag. That's where you can find me. Less Nobody's Business everywhere. Sunshine Monet L everywhere. And I'm an energy awareness coach. I'm a musician. I'm a astro chart reader and healer. I provide readings as well as therapy sessions if you want to get in alignment with your different facets of self. That's what I do in a nutshell.
Tell them. Everybody saw the chat. Everybody saw the chat. Does
now. Okay.
share who you are, what services you provide, and where you can be found, please and thank you. Freedom.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yeah, go
Hi,
ahead.
Freedom.
What's your ads?
My my ad is SOB Freedom. Yes, SOB Freedom, and yes, SOB's Freedom on Instagram. Be on the lookout for me. What I do? I save the babies.
Crystal Jawn. Crystal Jawn.
We can't hear you.
Sorry about that. I'm Zola Crystal Jawn, just like the display name. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not really on it like that. Twitter, I don't think I'm using that too much, but all of them I'm on is Crystal Jawn, and I am an Earth Keeper. If you need any crystal guidance, any crystal consultations, any chakra readings, if I'm in the right headspace, but mostly definitely crystal identification. If you're just trying to get into crystals, you're a beginner and you want a little bit more support with that, or you already have crystals but you're not using them properly, intentionally, they're just lying around your house, I can really help you out with that. In addition to that, I am an educator. I've been an educator for 12 years. So, yeah, early educator. I'm basically an early learning specialist for the city. So I do all the trainings for the preschool teachers on social emotional connecting. That is my specialty. So any SEL sort of learning, I can help you out with that too. Thank you.
Well, I guess it's my turn, huh?
Yes.
So I am your sister Roo, and I'm with Mawu Temple here in beautiful upstate New York, Hudson Valley. My Temple was established for sisters and brothers just like us, healers who are always pouring out and never being poured into. We decided that we were tired of not having a space of our own to be able to go and to refresh and renew and to share. So instead of sitting around complaining about it, we decided in 2016 to give ourselves a physical location. Before here, we were in North Carolina. Sunshine, what you talked about, growing our own food. We are large advocates of that. I do a lot of work in the ag community here with Cornell University, Cornell Cooperative Extensive. I do a lot of workshops for universities, small groups, organizations. I love to talk about urban farming and soil remediation, these things like that. And health and wellness is my key goal. That's what I've been working on for the last 20 some odd years. And it's one of the things that I know that if we are able to incorporate this into our everyday lives, this holistic approach, that we will live to see all of those days and all those things that all of us are looking forward to. You can find me on Instagram at Mawu Temple 1. You can always email us, Temple at gmail.com. We have a couple of shows on. We have the Healing Chambers on Thursday nights. We have the Unread Book Review on Saturdays, and we do work on Clubhouse as well. So we are around. Just gotta look for us. So thank you. And thank you for, again, Jim, for putting together this space and allowing me to be able to help you to shape it and curate it as well. I really appreciate that you trusted me with your call.
Thank you. I am Gemini Shahida of the Gemini RX, and the Gemini RX is prescriptions for the human experience. I also do intentional psychedelic experience guide. Psychedelic experience guide. So I'm a trip sitter for people that want to explore psychedelics, and I create safe spaces. I'm a case manager. I'm a social worker. I'm a person that likes to connect people to resources. And I'm just here to be in service, divine service to all of us. And I curate events that connect the collective, because it's not what you know and who you know, it's what you don't know and who you don't know. And I'm super grateful that I'm tapped in. I listen when the ancestors speak. I listen when the divine speaks to me, and I move out that way. I'm grateful for everybody that came and was a part of the Cosmic Goddess Retreat. And we're going to do it again. And I love y'all. I love y'all for receiving me. I love y'all for who y'all are. Each of you are a real life inspiration to me. And I could not have chosen a better group of goddesses to pull this off with. And I mean that on everything I love. I love y'all. And thank you, Knowledge Born. I love you. Thank you for always holding space for the goddesses and just making us feel safe, because we definitely need that. We appreciate you big time. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you, Knowledge Born. We appreciate you.
Yes. Take care.
Peace.
Good night. Peace, everyone.
Peace. Until next time. Big Mama Shift, Big Mama Shift, Big Mama Shift, Big Mama Shift, Big Mama Shift. Hey, I love y'all so much. I told
Love you. Peace.
you.
I love y'all.
power belongs to those who have free minds. Those who can see behind the veil of illusion, know the truth, and can stand on it.
My pro-black, really pro-black, anti-hip-hop dress code. That's no cap, no vax. My white cells assassinate. Any kind of virus get chewed up, masticate. My immunity's indestructible. I'm a pillar of my community, no deductible. General Tucson leading the revolution. To black problems, we are the only fucking solution. No outsiders, no white saviors, we gatekeeping. I keep trying to wake them up cause they stay sleeping. Jokes is armed with ancestral wisdom, so I don't trust people that still trust the system. We gotta eat like Sebi, fight like Ali, think like Malcolm, migrate to Merca, Somali. I carry my own water, so I value every drop of it. Drowning at the bottom, so I swim up to the top of it.
If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. That's what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Yeah. What happened to principles, character, fortitude? Healing through alchemy, magic is what I'm born to do. Time to purge the planet from human toxicity. People do any and everything for publicity. It's way out of control, destructive, they weak and careless. We either stand for what is right or else the people perish. Putting these devils in a panic, now we got them frantic. The righteousness of justice is poetic, Pac and Janet. You don't know lies from truth when you wearing blinders. Wisdom separates the strong people from the spineless. They tell me to kill them with kindness, be considerate, but everybody's capping out here, nothing's legitimate. Bodies surrounded us everywhere, but the souls is missing. The enemy is always watching and the ops is listening. No wonder most of these people feeling defeated. The language of God is encoded and they can't read it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. That's what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Rusty Chucks, High Phoenix, yeah.
Painter, brother's letter. I should cut my ear off like Van Gogh. Stop performing at the Klan shows. Watch myself from the audience. Play piano with lit candles. I mean, I'll still perform, but the thrill is gone. I don't feel as strong, maybe cause the will is torn. I clutch in a ball cause I'm sick to my gut. Then I brushed off the dust, stood up like I was touched by healing palms. I picked up my shield and 3 rocks as I'm hearing psalms. Know ye not that ye are gods? And I've been blocked by bouncers, overlooked by the announcers. I'm in a stand with the fans, which told me many of my album was like a counselor. They said songs like Then From Now, got them from then to now. Even deja vu, they said the old man was you in a recurring nightmare where you kept coming back around. I took a picture with him. Then he showed me a picture of his daughter in a cap and gown. He said he put her through college because your words stood up for knowledge. Said, to be honest, you like a prophet. I said, stop it. He said, what made you right before quarantine take us to Nebula in a rocket? I said, it was just my journey to the planet of gods, my divine intervention. Just a mantra I said for the monsters in my head. Kept reliving, but we true and living. Like 3 supermen then, he said, who you kidding? That was a beautiful listening. Clan came on and music was hitting. They did 4th chamber while I talked to strangers about his divorce and child support papers. Got restrained and caught for his anger. On the cross cause of haters. As Ghost finish up with the black suede while he dawned. They look around, I'm not armed. They search backstage and I'm gone. Watch finish the set, play the next song.
Nobody would remember. He hardly was a member. But the gods was his avengers. With the bars always an inventor. From kindergarten to jobs at the center. From the mini mart, parking cars for the winter. Kept a penny jar. What's the odds I get injured? Dreams of a football star was hindered. My lovers died, my brother's demise. My first son arrived in September. Virgo. No more pop locking like a turbo. Stopping in Stockton in my circles. Met Anessa, love was eternal. Ancestors, embrace her. Zord in my dreams like Jacob. Wrestle with the devils before I wake up. Or was that an angel in flames who renamed you? Kill a priest to join the Wu-Tang school. Say to them, old son of man, now children go in the land. Now I'm on send them. 5 deadly venoms.
Freak out, y'all.
Yeah, ma. Ma, say what up.
Huh?
Say what up.
Say what?
Say what's up. Ma, you look like grandma.
Oh, you looking at me now?
Royal priesthood. Yeah. Vedic vapor on papers. Yeah, on nature. Yeah, here we go. Call me Captain Invisible, Master Original, Super Saiyan of Saiyans, graphic and visual, math metaphysical, rap somewhat mystical. From a sun-disk vehicle, I come to spit lyrical. When I talk, I force crowds to come forth. As I return lyrical hip-hop to its source. That's food for thought. I add salt, so let it sit in the pot like broth. Stir it till it cools off. Nourishment from New York sidewalks. Rent with high cost apartments, vents and lofts. Space and treble was twist. The ghetto was lit. I take my space behind the tape as the next pharaoh to sit. From sunrise to become Ra. Then I became God from King's Yard. Brooklyn from the train yard. Spray paint, brave saints, late night rain hard. Engraved ink, they drank back on the boulevard. My flow irritate demons. Make them uncomfortable like it's a palm reading. Cause when I write it's like I'm foreseeing those in your circle that will hurt you and across regions. I call them out throughout our 4 seasons. They say my quotes galvanize ghosts and make the place spooky. Like cemetery chase in the movie. My pen embraces beauty, a taste of grace. A face with 4 aces, greatness truly. To balance the brilliant bipolar, try yoga. Till the sky's lower, they climb over. The time flow, I baptize Noah. Joan of Arc, my refuse to get up persona. Rosa Parks, this is mental health help. Protect the temple, be gentle with self. The giant to elf, though it seem hard, it's simple with stealth. Attentive, attractive, anxiety disorders. Super supporter, silent schizophrenia. Dementia door walker. Dementia for millennia before the authors of Horus. Before the spirits moved across the waters. And my lyrics wrote themselves in Taurus. And Methuselah finally had rigor mortis. Now man makes machine to dig through the forest. The land placed with kings till he's to the orbit. I'm the understanding place in my queen in August. But there's more than 16 bars. So improve God.
Calculated zodiac, I figured the water formula. More mates of war braids dripping before Lemuria. Swimming in sound waves, the rivers of every aura. The dreamings, the real streaming Piscean movie Emporia. Currency's words for me, each sign is a note. That's $1. Dalai Lama Lake, I'm torching the boat. Cross the river Styx with an orchestra and 2 goats. Rode a llama through the lake of fire, walked through the cloak. Darth Vapor, Darth Vader, peeked the charm, leg a leg, spoke the Brahma through an ancient wire, thought I was woke. Dreams wrapped in dreams, inception of a Russian doll maker. The secret of confessions of 100 stargazers, giving birth to the future, but it wasn't hard labor. Bizarre nature, they be saying we extreme. You think you woke till you wake up in the next dream. Guitar player made the music to connect scenes. What if we're the clones of a nation, a depth fetus, a repeating simulation of the living death secrets. Vegas hidden nation in the masonry beams. This is light architecture that remains to be seen. Made tea inside the circle, so I bake in the steam. Taurus taking nanobites till I ate the machine. Who could swallow volcanoes like a plate of cuisine? Cause God made the spiral, then hypnotized himself, staring at his own chart. Now who can wake the supreme? So eternity at once, and his face in the stream. Between infinity and now, and all this placed in between. They so hungry for the light to get a taste of the gleam. The clip's empty, I'm trying to refill it. But the beat's already dead, I'm trying to re-kill it. Inside of a deep skillet, stop lying to me, spill it. Exercise peace while you puzzle, I still fit. Your circle's out of shape, but no muscular build fit. Papers from banana plants to puff on my grills with. Jungles though I'm used to going dust like the bill split. Light pole, fixed stars, froze time, I'm still lit. Playing freeze tag with my past self, I'm still lit. I'm still wet from my past rain, I still drip. That's nice and cool, Zodiac bicycle. Rapid eye motion, beats for the appetites growing. This sounds like a job for this is Captain Sky Ocean, Superman and Mr. Universe who snatched the time potion. Shoot, they optimism like it's magnified, hoping lyrics hit the firmament case and it cracked it wide open, wide open, wide open.
It's Flex, baby.
Vocally scope meticulous diagrams from the true and living son of man. Khalid Gassil would tell me make him dance. Don't hesitate, beloved, take me by the hands. In this world of distractions, let's enhance our circumstance. A simple two-step could lead us to the brink of romance. Achilles composed this rhythm that puts us in a trance. Listen to your intuition, take a chance. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. Electric incompatibility, connected to each other mentally, not to mention compelling physically. I love the way you move rhythmically. We conduct the most beautiful symphony. It's passion personified with intensity. It's like the universe sent you for me, and I cherish the union of our sacred energy. That's mirage, your geometry makes my nature rise. Contemplating bending knee, proposing sacred ties. Heaven is physical, beginning with your state of mind. You are everything, no reason for me to look outside. Your frequency heightens the primal warrior within me, exciting my libido like Mawu Roo in your envy. You're a gift from the universe, and the stars it was written. Let me unlock your most erotic fantasy hidden. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. Now we're building consistently, with goals of preserving our legacy. You reside in me for eternity. I love the way you nurture me internally. You're the essence of my serenity, seductively perfect in femininity. It's like the universe sent you for me, and I cherish the union of our sacred energy. We've established ties that I'll sincerely never jeopardize. You're an immaculate conception in my eyes. There'll be ups and downs, hills and mountains for us to climb, navigating any terrain by each other's side. Trust, your companionship is what I place first. Just to let you know exactly what it's worth, I would walk to the other side of the earth for the purest water for you to quench your thirst. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. If you like the way it feels, talk to me. Here's a map of the universe, walk with me. Together, let's create a bond for infinity. The highest form of understanding, love, victory. Electric incompatibility, connected to each other mentally, not to mention compelling physically. I love the way you move rhythmically. We conduct the most beautiful symphony. It's passion personified with intensity. It's like the universe sent you for me, and I cherish the union of our sacred energy. Now we're building consistently with goals of preserving our legacy. You reside in me for eternity. I love the way you nurture me internally. You're the essence of my serenity, seductively perfect in femininity. It's like the universe sent you for me, the highest form of understanding, love, victory.